An On the Money inside scoop. If you want to learn the best ways to preserve your treasure trove of election memorabilia, head to the Institute of Museum and Library Services at imls.gov. The website gives tips on how to protect your small pieces of history. On tonight's Consumer Alert, some so-called locksmiths who deserve nothing less than to be locked up.
The real story begins at Eastern Safe & Lock in Springfield, Virginia, where Gary Ford speaks for the Associated Locksmiths of America. Ford says the huge majority of locksmith ads in print and online yellow pages are placed by con artists.
There's probably 800 names on here. You have 12 or 13 that are legitimate.
It says Falls Church, Fairfax, Alexandria.
Might as well say New York, Chicago, New Jersey.
A trained professional can open the locked door to your house in a few moments. Can open the locked door to your car just like that. And all for a reasonable charge. But some so-called mobile locksmiths have a different idea.
Bait and switch. And that would mean that they would quote a very low price, and then when they got to the job, the prices would triple, quadruple.
The con starts with dozens of yellow page addresses that appear to be right in your neighborhood. They want you to assume they're local businesses close by. In Rockville, the ad said they were here, and here, and here, and here. But there were no locksmiths to be found. Perhaps they'll answer our call. So I left the key in the car and locked the door. Then I called the emergency locksmith number.
$39 to come out and $15 to open. Okay.
But when the locksmith arrived, his price had quadrupled.
$39 and $110, but the guy said $39 and $15.
And that's when our locksmith split.
Who you guys are? And
For On the Money, I'm Liz Crenshaw.
With us right now, security expert Bill Stanton. Bill, welcome.
Well, Carmen, where are your keys right now?
In the makeup room.
Okay, make sure they're there.
I got some folks looking at it. But, Bill, I want to address this point. Now, it looks like this kind of scam has really exploded in the past couple of years. What happened?
Well, as the economy goes down, sometimes people that are honest but on the fence makes them a little bit larcenous. What do I mean? This is systemic of everything. This is your plumber, this is your air conditioner repairman, your TV guy, you know, things that we don't necessarily know. Once they go under that hood and back of that TV set, that price gets jacked up.
Okay, now, so what should you say? Let's say you're in this predicament, you're locked out of your car, you're locked out of your home. What do you need to say on the phone if you need a locksmith?
Okay, let me take you through a scenario, Carmen. Right now, after work, it's about 9 or 10 o'clock. You go into the parking lot. You get there. You're locked out of your car. You don't know where your car is. You get the locksmith on the phone, and you ask them specifically, this is where I am. This is the scenario. What is this going to cost me, point blank? Okay,
and then you have to hold them, though, to that number.
Absolutely, but this is where it gets iffy. All right, let's make a round number. Let's say $75. So now it's July, it's $75. All right, and they give you $90. It may be worth that extra money just to get in and get home. But now let's say it's December and you're in a cold area and it's sleeting and snowing and it's dark and it's cold.
20 degrees outside.
Right, now that price goes up to $300.
Oh.
You know, now, do you want to necessarily negotiate with that guy? Believe me, the bad guy knows this. He knows you want to get home safe and sound, so he's going to manipulate you. He's looking at you like a mark.
Okay, now you said also you got to use a locksmith like you'd use any other repairman. You've got to watch and look out and keep your eyes open and listen to your gut, right?
That's right. You know, I'll make it akin to surfing. You need to watch that wave. Are you going to ride the wave, or are you going to let the wave come and wipe you out? You look at the guy, you watch what he looks like, and it's called profiling. You see the car. Is his car brand new? Is the guy getting out in a uniform? Does he have his badge on his chest? Or is the guy getting out of a beat-up car himself, you know, ratty sneakers, ripped clothing, looking left and right, looking over his shoulder if someone's looking at him, and he's like, $400 to get into your car.
Oh, shady, shady. I would be very nervous. I mean, Bill, I go out to you guys. I mean, this just seems like another instance where we, as consumers, we have to be super savvy.
You also have to be careful. Not only is it the instance of just just a bait and switch. When I was a prosecutor, we were involved in cases in which locksmiths would come to people's homes, these mobile locksmiths, and they weren't there to repair anything. They were there to case your apartment, to get into the door, take a look, and sometimes they actually even knew how to change a lock, and they would be maintaining a copy of that key.
Well, he makes a very good point. That's a security issue.
Yeah.
And there are various things to do. If you're at home and you need your locks changed, that's where you could do a little bit more research. That's where you can get referrals, go background checks. This is the key to your home.
Bill, I mean, you make a good point. You know, the time to get your locksmith isn't when you're stranded outside in 20-degree weather. You should have this type of person on your list at your home or in your phone so you have someone legit to go to.
You know, my grandmother used to say an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. I have like a little plastic car key in my wallet. My home keys are well hidden where no one can find them. I have backup systems in place. And ultimately, if it's in a place where I'm worried, I'll just leave the car, take a cab, and come home tomorrow.
Well, you know, Carmen, there's another option, which is you can always call the non-emergency number of the local police station and ask them who they'd recommend, or you can call 800-753-CNBC and tell them, if you don't charge me what you said you would, I'm calling Carmen. Right?
There you go. Yeah, I mean, Bill, I think a big point here to leave with is you've got to have some referrals, you got to be prepared, and you have to look out for the shady folks out there.
And understand, the bad guy doesn't always look like a bad guy. You can have guys that, you know, like the doctor with the best bedside manner isn't always the best surgeon, so this guy could pull up, be a total legit from a legit company, but he could be the one bad guy. You got to learn to read between the lines and speak up for yourself. Be a lion, don't be a sheep.
All right, Bill, you're a big lion to us. Have you been the victim of fraud? Thank you so much, Bill, for joining us tonight. We want to hear about it. To post a message on our Facebook page, head to onthemoney.cnbc.com, click on the Facebook link. I'm going to see you in there.
The On the Money interactive newsletter is now available. Get expert advice, special consumer deals, video, and more delivered to your inbox every week. Visit onthemoney.cnbc.com and register now.